So this is what we did in the last class. Correct. So whatever approach you people have followed is absolutely right. The appreciated one is you should go for the table tag. So we are going to study something about the table tag and we are going to see the rest of the concepts down the line. So what is table tag?
They are used to align in the right way. I mean the straight way.
Correct. So table tag is nothing but it's an HTML tag which is used for aligning the element, which is used for displaying the element in a aligned order. So whenever you are working on table tag, you have three attributes. One is th, another one is td, tr, and the last one is td. So I hope you can see the screen, right? So what is th? Th is nothing but table,
Horizontal.
yeah, horizontal. So it is used for table headings. Means for example, when you open an Excel sheet, the top row will be the headings which are in bolded. So in the same way, headings will be followed. We will see one example on that. And TR is something which is nothing but a table row. Okay. So table row means, what is the difference between row and column? Row will be horizontal.
In a straight line, I mean horizontal.
Yeah. Column will be the straight line, vertical. Standing line is nothing but vertical, and the straight line is nothing but horizontal. This is nothing but the horizontal. So TR stands for table row. Next is TD. TD is also a table which displays data in a horizontal view, but it represents a individual cell. Let me open Excel. So table has been designed on the top of this concept only. So here if you see, here you have employee ID, employee name, employee salary, employee designation. So this is nothing but a table heading. Headings will be bolded in, and this rest is nothing but the table data. Some blah blah. So this all rest is nothing but a table data. So what is th here? This is nothing but a th, table header, and this is nothing but a table row. And inside that, each cell, if you see one, ADF, ADSF, how many table rows should appear? This all are nothing but a Table definition. It's pretty simple. Each cell is represented as a table definition and a complete line is represented as a table row. So there is a order here, which some order you have to follow. Tell me how many rows are there here?
Three, three, four,
4, and the top one is also
four,
one row. So total how many? 5 rows we
five.
have here.
5 rows.
Correct. So 5 TRs will come. Let me start over here. 5 TRs. 1 TR, another TR, 5 TRs. 5 rows, 5 TRs. Let me close the table as well. So what we have in the first one, we have table headers here. So how many headers we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 headers. So let me add 4 headers here. First header, 2, 3, 4. For every opening there is one closing. So what we have written in the first header? Employee ID. What we have written in the second header? Employee
Employee
name.
name,
Third one, what do we have?
employee salary,
Yeah, employee salary, and the last one is
designation.
designation. So let me save this and run this. We'll see. So you can see employee ID, employee name, employee salary, and employee designation. Header part is over. Now let's start filling data in that. So what we are going to do is we are going to display the data of 4 employees. So now for that we should go for table definition. The first row will come as a table header. The rest of all will be coming as a definition. So 1 TD, TD, I'm giving Raj here. Employee salaries, 50,000.
Salary.
Designation, software engineer. So we got it, right? You can see 1, this, and this. So what happens if I write that one as here? You can see. Let me sort it out. TR you have, TD you have. So in place of TH we have TD here. Let me check some way to zoom it. Okay, I will check how to zoom later on. So what is the difference between TH and TD? When to use TH and when to use TD?
H is for headings and TD is for cells.
TH is for heading and TD is for cells. But heading is also one kind of cell only. Heading will be by default bolded, whereas cells and rest of the data is not bolded. For example, if I replace this TD with TH, then you can see this is bolded. So for heading purpose, you should go for TH. For rest, you should go for TD. Let me fill two more columns here. Rajesh and Prashant. So here we go. Now let's play in detail with this one. So is this clear to you all?
Yes.
Now I want to provide some border here. So you can display the data in the border format also. So in which case this will be helpful to you. It will be helpful in many cases. The one is for aligning the data in the proper order, and apart from that, whenever you are rendering the bulk data, so in order to display the data in the cell format, you can go with this one. And hmm, we need to go for CSS. Going forward, I will show you tool which will help you to code easily. There are a couple of tools available in the market. You can see you can change the color, even you can change the background color. Okay, so this I will explain you in CSS. If you want to change only row color, style, what I should write, background color as white. You can especially change one single row color also. So alternate, if you want to provide color, you can give this one. Fine. Is this clear? Now
Yes.
let's go to the next level. So border 5 means it will take a, what I can say, this layout. You can see dark color. So as much you want, that much you can give over here. There are many more things which we can play with CSS. For that, you need a CSS knowledge. Anyhow, once we are done with, not done with, after a couple of classes, we will be moving to the CSS also. Because CSS is the complete backbone over here. If there is no designing only element if you have, then it will be a big problem. So for designing purpose, we will be switching to the CSS. Even you can change the border color also. Even you change this, the line values which you have individual, that also you can change. We can play with this much more. but for that we need again the CSS. One Some quick things I want to add over here. Let me take a case where you want to merge two columns. Okay, so this two columns data you want to display as a single column. Let me change the color. Red color is looking like a blood color. Light color, let me give over here. This 5,000 and employee designation I want to display as a single column. So for that case, what you have to do is you have to go for, first of all, you understand what I'm trying to say. There will be scenarios where you want to club two columns here. This is the column number 1, 2, 3, 4. These two columns I want to club and display as a single column. How to do that? So when I am trying to do like 50,000, and then in that only, if I'm writing software engineer with dot dots to see the difference and removing one column, see what happens. Save this. So it is giving a gap of one more column. This I don't want. So for that purpose, what we have is we have one tag, column span. You can see the two columns has been clubbed to a single column. Guys, are you following? Hello.
Yes, sir, we are following.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So how we did that? Just by using a concept of column span. There will be scenarios when you generate some reports, or when there is some dynamic data going to generate. So there will be scenarios where you want to display two columns in a single column, two cells in a single column, any way you say. So this is a way. So let me remove this forms and everything. We'll go to the next concept now.
Sir, are you recording this session, sir?
Yeah, I'm recording it. No worries, I'm recording it.
Okay.
You can see this recording will come over there. If you check this meeting window from your side, then you can see recording. Next is image. How to display image?
Image source.
Yeah, image source equal to something. So this is, so again, there are many people who are not aware of this images, hyperlinks and all. For them, so image is nothing. When you want to display some image on screen, then you have to go for the images here. Let me download one image. So whenever you are dealing with image, you have to take care of one thing, that you are saving the image and file in the same place. I will explain you how, what I am trying to tell. So what is the name of the image I am looking for? 1.jpg. So let me run this. So you got this image. Okay. Now if you want big image, you got a bit big image, and if you think it's very big, it's very small. So in the same way you can specify the height also. Height equals to 300. Okay, this is what image we have. More on this one. So whenever you are working on image, you have to take care of few things. You have to know the extension of that image. For example, you can see here, I saved my file on desktop. So here we go. What is our file name? 1.html. And just now I have downloaded one image. What is the name of that image? 1.jpg.
JPG.
So the source 1.jpg I have written, and as the file name is nothing but 1. If it is in PNG format, then you have to write PNG here. Okay, and width and height I have specified. For example, I am looking for 2.jpg, but 2.jpg is not there in my case. What happens? So you will be getting the empty screen. Something is missing over here like that. So in that case, what HTML developers have done is they have given some alternate way to tell the user that image is missing, to give a helping text. So for that case, we have ALT here. It will just give a message like image is missing. So when you get this message, when you are looking for something, and if it won't appear, if it appears like 1.jpg is existing, so this alternative text will not appear in that case. Okay, now let's move to the, any questions here?
Mm,
No.
We are good, right? Next, go to the hyperlink. What is hyperlink?
We can give the source from the URL.
Correct, where we can give the source, and using that we will navigate to some other window. It is what a functionality of hyperlink. So using hyperlink, you will be connecting from one page to another page. So what is the syntax of that? A href equals to something, and then here helping text will come and close of it. So what will come here? Here the link will come, whatever you want to, wherever you want to navigate. www dot we go to in.yahoo.com. Save this. So from there we have navigated from there to Yahoo. So what is the syntax? A for anchor tag. A stands for anchor tag. Href is nothing but reference. So what is a reference? Please go to yahoo.com. This is a reference. So always your helping text should be the same what you are trying to give. So here we are giving Yahoo. So I'm writing the helping text as Yahoo. So in the same way, if you want to give msn.com, so you can see here all the three hyperlinks are aligned. When I'm clicking on Google, it's opening that one. MSN, it's opening that one. Yahoo, it's opening that one. So if you see Google, here you will be having hyperlinks. This is a hyperlink. On the click of Gmail, it is going to Gmail. On the click of images, it is changing the Google to the images format. So hyperlinks are used for redirecting from one place to another, one page to another page of different domains. Any questions?
Yeah, I got a question.
Okay.
So, so my question is like before we use the other tag, right, the image source. So what happens if we give the URL in the previous tag which we used last time? Image source and the if we give the URL in the
Let me write down here the previous tag.
I mean, I want to give the not one.jpg, I want to give the
URL you want to give.
www.google.com. Yeah, I want to give the URL.
Okay, this one you are talking, right?
Yes, sir.
So google.com is not an image. Because of that, it's not appearing. Let me go for one image. Very good question you have brought. So here, house image, and when I'm just copy the link address, I will explain you what I'm doing here. URL you want to give, correct? Don't worry about
Yes,
the
sir.
size of the URL. It is opening like this.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, oh yes, today
We have to get one image. Yeah, this image will help us. Let me get back to that. Very good point. And let me add what are the steps to be taken care of while you're working on this URL. All
Not the
address.
height.
Very valid point it is. Yeah. So very good point. See, if you bring some points, no, what will happen? It will help others to learn more and more. Correct. And it's not necessary that every question I can answer it. If we are not able to do that, we can Google and we can take a help of that and we can learn something in that way. So what I mean over here is, yeah, we are talking about the URL. What happens if we give the URL here? Yeah, you can give the URL also. But whenever you are giving the URL, you have to make sure that the URL is ending with JPG or PNG or XYZ. That format image should be there. The output of the URL should be the image. So here you can see that it's a JPG format. So in spite of downloading and displaying an image, you can make it dynamic by fetching the image from the web in this way. So this will work in this way. Very good point. So others are clear with this.
Yes, sir.
So we have seen one challenge while displaying an image. What was that earlier? If you see, let me roll back my changes. We missed that one. If you have remembered, we have seen one challenge here. That is nothing but it was not displaying image just a few minutes before we have tried that.
The big URL you're talking about?
Yeah, URL, this was a very big URL and that URL was not ending with JPG. So what happened? Image missing was appeared that time. Correct? So whenever you are going with the
Yeah.
URL, you have to make sure that you are going with the extension with JPG. And there is one more way. For example, one.jpg is stored in desktop as if now. I want to store this image in some other place and I want to fetch it.
You have to give the path, source path.
Yeah, we have to give the source part in that case. Correct. Where is our image? Here we have an image. I want to move this image from desktop to downloads. I'm moving. Where it is? One.png, one.jpg. Paste again. And here let me copy this once again and paste it here. You can see this got pasted here. Let me delete it from here. So now when I try to fetch this image will be missing in this case. So what is needed? We have to provide the full-fledged path for that. So just right click and copy path,
Get info, get info.
get info above it is right.
Yeah.
It's very hard in this case.
It's gonna give you the path actually.
Copy path is a
It's gonna
option.
have properties in Windows. It is properties, and I guess in advanced you're gonna see that. It's gonna give you the path.
Yeah, here also there is a copy path will be. Quick look, rename, get info, open with. Okay, so from Windows, what you can do is Windows is very handy. We are used to of that. Finally we got this. So what you, okay, so you have to just copy the path of the image, full-fledged path, and you have to paste it. So in this way you can fetch the image from anywhere. Anywhere means anywhere stored in your system files. It can be D drive, E drive. Just you have to make sure you are giving a full path, not the absolute path. Relative path you have to give. So let's go to the another one. So we are good up to here.
Yes.
Chalo. Then quickly move to yeah. I need to explain you what is the difference between the button and href. So here we go. Value equals to, so there will be number of scenarios where even you can display the hyperlink like a button. So by seeing this you can see that yeah, this is a button and this is a hyperlink. So there are many ways in which you can display the hyperlink also as a button. The user will think like yeah, it's a button. So whenever you place your cursor on button, so in that case how to catch it is a button or hyperlink means when you place a cursor on button you will not get any URL. Here at the down level you will get URL. When you put it on the hyperlink you will get URL. It is going to redirect to www.google.com. Why it's not working? Because we have not given the path properly. It is looking in the Windows operating system earlier. Now you can see www.google.com at the down level you can. Whereas when it comes to this one, you will not get that. So these are the few catches we have to think, and we have to act like a developer in that case. Let me show you this case in Amazon. So here you can see it's a hyperlink. This is also a hyperlink. So this looks like a button, but this is also a hyperlink. Quiz time, this, all these things. Okay. So this, how to display this drop downs and much more we will be seeing. So is this clear? Another point, input type equal to button is submit, value equals to submit. There is one more way to display a button by using a button tag. So what is the difference between this and this? Can someone answer this? Let me show you the output. So the look and feel of both is same. So the difference between these two is, what is submit type? First of all, we have discussed earlier. Submit. We have learned about the reset also. Correct? So what is submit type? It is used for submitting a data. What is reset?
Cancel. You get back to the
Correct.
original position.
Changing back to original or empty text. Reset means original position. Yeah, whatever was there earlier, the same thing should come over there. So these are nothing but the different types of buttons. So what is button tag then? So button tag is something, it will not have any event on this. For example, when you're going with submit, you're moving from one page to another page, you're submitting your data there. When you're making a reset, you are performing some action and rendering back the old content in the text field. But when you go with the button tag, you won't perform any event here, no actions over there. So in order to make it more clear, let me take one small example. Form, close of form. I'm just giving one text field here, and here we go with name this time. What is the use of name also you will learn. And I'm giving a placeholder here, enter search ID, and finally I'm giving a input type equal to submit, value equal to search. Let me remove this all. Let this button exist. So I'm typing something and searching something over there. So you can see at the URL, the data is getting changed. What is happening here? I'm giving 1 and clicking on search. Notice the URL. So uname equal to 1 it is. So where you have given uname? The name you have given. So what is the use of name here? The name tag is used for binding the data to that specific field. Okay. Here the field is text if you have two fields. Search ID or search name. So this one I'm giving as UID and uname. So I'm giving 1 and 2. Let me remove this from the URL. 1 and 2. When I'm clicking on search, UID is 1 and uname is 2. So why it is appending data here? This appended data will be sent to the server. Okay, for you can see in number of cases where here you can see the data HL is added, tab is added, EI, VD, all these things if you see very carefully. So this gives information to the server. HL is a name there which is going. They're appending some data and sending. So if you see our case, here also we are appending some data and sending. This point is quite complicated, guys. You have to focus more on this one. And this is very important also. UID is 1, uname is 2. Why? The first field is binded with the first value and the second field is binded with the second value. Okay, why do we bind it? We bind it to append data. So whatever you are entering there, that will be appended and submitted. There is one more concept in form called action. What is action? This is used for calling another page. Okay, I'm giving some value and clicking on search. So what happened? It has moved to the another page. Now you will ask me a question. We can move it by using the anchor tag also. Why we are using form? Make sense? The same thing you can reach by href also, anchor tag. You have to use proper terminology. It's very important. So when I am clicking on Google hyperlink, it's moving there. When I'm clicking on search, it's moving there. So what is the difference between this one and this one? Writing these many things and calling Google, and writing this much one line and calling Google. So what is the difference? I will be wrapping it very quickly. So are you there or we lost the connection? Yeah. So Rakesh, what is the difference? Can you put some words here?
I mean, you ask for the action and everything, right?
Okay. Raj, can you put some questions here? Some point here? At least you should see. I hope.
I think action, I mean, whatever the text we enter, in place of action, not instead of google.com, we should have something to pull out the information maybe, or else href we just use it for connecting to other page.
Okay. Prashant, from your side?
I have no idea about it, sir.
Okay, no problem. No idea. For that only I'm here to help you all. So yeah, it is used for pulling the another page from there to here. There is no doubt. It can be google.com, it can be XYZ. It can be another HTML as well that I will take tomorrow. How to call from one HTML to another HTML. So what is a difference between these two is this is used for sending information. Whatever you type here, that information will be passed to this server. Okay, and this is used for calling the link directly. So form, what form will do is it will bind the complete data, whatever data you have right in between these two, that will be binded here. Let me go here. You can see the data which you have written will be binded and data will be traveled over there. Data will be passed over there. UID equal to 1, name equal to 2. So if you write something here and search, then that data will be passed to that another server, another URL. But here it is a direct access. Don't get confused, there are much more to discuss on this one. So no worries about that. Let me give some assignment to you for today's class.